Welcome to Let's Talk Jets Radio.
What is going on, everybody? Let me bring on Tyrone. What's up, man? I can't hear you, though.
Can you hear me now?
Hi, man. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up, bro? How you, man?
Well, first of all, thank you to Romeo for making the intro. We're actually becoming a little more professional here. We got to kind of keep up with the Joneses now. We're got to, keep doing our thing here. So we want to thank you to Romeo for that. We appreciate it. The music is Elias. So he's our music director. Romeo is our video guy. So we appreciate So Tyrone, we got through another week. Jets, Bills, Mike White madness is coming at us.
Yes,
what are your early thoughts, man?
Yo, I'm excited, man. You get to watch Mike White do what he do. Like I said, he just runs the offense. He's really professional with the offense. And I like what he's doing. I like what he's bringing. I like what he's giving us right now.
But here's the question. But wait, here's the question. I know we're all excited, but can you believe the comments coming out of the Jets locker room and the press conferences where they're like, this kid's got moxie, he's got swag, he does things that are uncoachable. Like, dude, like they were trying to like downplay it for a while, and now it seems like they're embracing the chaos now coming out of like these press conferences.
I mean, if you watch that game, you know what I'm saying, he played well. I mean, and it wasn't just like he played well. Like the team really bought in. If you watch when Salah gave out the game ball, if you watch how the team reacted and how he just, right, he's like one of the guys, and maybe he just fits in what they're trying to do, and he's more relatable. We know that Zach is going to be our future quarterback, and there's no question what that is. But the team really loves his kid and buying in. So, like you said, ride the hot hand. Listen, if Zach, and I understand the game plan different was for Zach because Zach can do a lot of things with the football. But if our offensive coordinator can understand that when Zach gets back, if you make the game plan similar to what you have now, you will have success. But Mike White, man, I'm not going over the hype. I'm not looking at it like, oh my God, he's just, the kid is fucking doing it, bro. He looked good doing it. I believe in him. He had me excited. And he has everybody around there.
No, he brought a lot of motion to the field, a lot of passion, a lot of energy. And I think, you know what it is? He's the underdog, man. Like, he's the guy that's been bouncing around from the practice squad, fighting and scratching the call, and just like make a team and get a chance. And now he's getting a chance, making the most of it. And the players all love it. So it's Balls, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to you, man. That's awesome.
Happy birthday, Balls. Happy birthday, little bro. Happy birthday, man. Nah, but
it's just like
what's so crazy is that, when you got a guy like him, it's a great story. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, that one guy who just give me a chance, coach. Give me a chance. And he's taking full advantage of that. And you have to respect that because anybody who ever played sports or want, saying, damn, I want to get the ball. Let me get a catch. Let me run the ball. He took his fucking one chance and he made his fan base fall in love with him in one fucking week, bro. So, hats off to the kid, bro. I love it, man. Let's ride it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stories going into this. Obviously, it's a Jet home game. Glad you guys liked the intro again. Thank you to Romeo for that. That's not me. That's him.
Romeo.
I gave Romeo a suggestion. He ran away with it. So Romeo did the video. The music is Elias. So we're not going to hopefully we don't get no YouTube copyright shit because they're always big on that stuff. But that's our original music. So it's a Jets home game. I think a lot of Bills fans are going to probably be there. They travel well. They have a great fan base. Probably 15,000, 20,000 Bills fans there. So in terms of a home field environment, I don't think there's going to be much. I mean, I think the fans are fired up. Like, we're all fired about Mike White. We can't wait to see what's going to happen. But the key to that is you got to start strong, dude, on both sides of the football. You can't come out on defense and give up the running and plays and all this other shit. You can't on offense go 3 and out. You got to establish something early on. So what we'll do is we'll go into the matchups a little bit, and we'll start with the Bills offense, which to me is now, well, first off, they're coming off a loss, Tyrone. So this is a division game, a conference game, off a terrible loss to the Jaguars. They're going to come in pissed off. More importantly, they need the win. They got it. They want to keep climbing the ladder. The Patriots are right underneath them, so they need to win more than anything. They've been getting ripped by the fans, ripped by the media. They know they have to have it. So they're going to be more than motivated. They're going to be awake. So you're going to get their best effort this week. You look at their offense. Josh Allen is an MVP candidate, dude. He can do it all. And I think, to be honest with you, since they've struggled, their offensive line has struggled, and they've struggled to run the ball. I think this is the week they try to run the ball with Devin Singletary. I think that's going to be their goal, and they're going to test the will of a defensive front, which has not shown up for 3 weeks. What do you think?
Yep. I feel the same way. I mean, I think that, I think also they're going to try to, take advantage of our young secondary. And I think that Josh Allen is
The
really
secondary,
bad.
but the defensive
So I
front.
think that, no. I said of our secondary as well. But
Oh,
our defensive front, man, listen, I mean, they've had a few bad games, but
it's
I
man
do
up
think
time,
they'll snap
dude.
back. The Buffalo, yeah, exactly. Well, after what seems like to me is we get our ass kicked, they tighten up. We get our ass kicked, they tighten. So let's hope that this is a trend
Well,
that comes out
Salah called
and
them
we get a
out
little
today.
bit
Did
better.
you hear what he said today? So, see, the
No,
thing
I
is,
didn't. No. What do you say?
So the defensive line, I mean, I've been ripping them every day for 5 days now. It's like he said, run defense is all about willpower and mind over matter. Like you have to want it more than your opponent. That's basically what he said. He was like basically calling his team out, saying, "Listen, man, like we got our asses kicked, but you know what? You gotta be want it more than he does. If you don't want it more than he does, you're gonna get pushed off the ball.
Yeah.
Simple as that." So to me, I think he's like
Tyson,
kind of he's right though. He's stoking the fire a little bit though.
Tyson, listen, we talked about this last week. That's what happened with the coach. Bro, it was bro. They just punched him in the face, bro. Like,
Yep.
and to me, we got. I don't know if we have too many nice guys, but that's willpower. It's
Yep.
you in the trenches. It's man on man. You know what I'm saying? And Buffalo's the kind of team that listen, they're coming in, they're pissed off, bro. They lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're not losing to the New York Jets, bro. They're coming in with everything they got
But you know what though?
because they're
The
a Super Bowl
Jets, but
contender.
dude,
You know what I'm
but if
saying?
you're Quinnen Williams and you're Sheldon Rankins and you're Fodakasi and you're John Frankenmeyers, you should be pissed off too because you just gave up 260 rushing yards. So now what you do in front of your home crowd is say, you know what?
Yep.
We are not going to let you walk all over us and give us 10 yards of carry and everything else.
Oh.
So that to me is the first point. The Bills offense, Jets defense is the line that is the battle in the trenches because the Bills established the run with Devin Singletary. We're screwed.
Yeah.
Game's over. We're going to get blown out of the building. If the Jets can take advantage of an offensive line that's been struggling a little bit,
crazy.
I mean, their offensive line, they get the guy back this week is going to help. But the other thing is now you look at their passing game against our secondary, which if Dawson Knox comes back, we're in trouble. But no Marcus May. So you have 3 young corners and 2 safeties that we don't know who they even are. So to me, you have Stephon Diggs, you have Emmanuel Sanders, you have Cole Beasley, even though he's hurt. I mean, they have a lot of weapons. And even if you take Devin Singletary out of the backfield, dude, like I don't really know where our defense, I don't really know how we match up with them, to be honest with you.
Well, I'll say this right here. I think Diggs is gonna definitely be a problem.
Yep.
Beasley's definitely a problem. I'm looking forward to Beasley in a Michael Carter matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's a matchup I'm really looking forward to. Michael Carter, he's held his own. I think Diggs should put somebody over top. I think the biggest thing, man, we've been struggling with our young secondary, and Marcus May being gone is really going to hurt, is passing guys off. They have to adjust to that and understand that that cannot work. I mean, you're going to have to play a solid zone, or you're going to have to change your zone up, scheming up a little bit. You cannot pass guys off because these guys are going to mess up every time. It's not going to work. It has not worked. And without Marcus May, and I watched Bryce Hall and Marcus May worked really well. I watched them pass guys off. These young guys, you cannot do that. They haven't been in the
Ashton
building long enough.
Davis.
They don't have it. Yes, they don't have enough experience. And listen, also, I think as for the running game, I think, listen, the kid for the coach, bro, he's a fucking burner, bro. That kid was he was a burner.
But Singletary's good too, man.
No, Singletary's a great back. And you know what I'm saying? And big ups to Buffalo for taking the kid because everyone said his 40 time. The kid is a great runner. He's very shifty, but he's not a speed back, but he's a very shifty runner. We have problems with speed backs. That's our biggest issue. And also we gotta remember Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a fucking.
Well, that's what I was
gonna
get to next. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to watch. You have to be able to be accountable for him too. So, like I said, this scheme against them is going to be very difficult. But we know Josh Allen does make mistakes if we get pressure. And I think that you can't sit back and just hope you get pressure with 4. I think you have to make him uncomfortable. I think you have to send somebody at him so you don't let him. Because if you give him time, he can pick you apart. The kid is a fucking cannon. Like,
Yep.
bro, he can make
Yep. He
every
can do it
throw
all.
from every
Yep.
bad angle, and he is a fucking cannon. And he got receivers that can go get it. So that's going to be the biggest issue. So I think that if it was up to me, I would let my front four hold the running game down. I think they will, because Buffalo's offensive line
Got
has
to
been
set the
struggling.
edge, man.
But I would,
They've got to
yeah,
set the edge better than they have. That's John Franklin Myers, all these guys. They've
oh
got
yeah.
to do a much better job,
But
dude.
he's
They
the
have to.
problem. Yo, John Franklin Myers is not gonna set the edge like we want him to. He's not big enough, bro. He's not that kind of guy. That's the issue right there. If you watch the last couple of weeks, bro, they've been running to his side, bro, and getting chunk yards. So why?
Yep.
Because he doesn't set the edge. Why? Because against big tackles, he's not strong enough to be able to set the edge and anchor down like that. So what they're doing is once they get outside their break containment in the fast back, that's what happened to us against the Colts. Bro, once
Yeah.
he got outside, shit, see you later. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has beat us like the coach did. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think that they're
Well,
going
the
to try
Patriots did too.
to
The Patriots
emulate
did the
that.
same shit.
Yo, it's a copycat league, Tyson. That's what they do. So with them not making adjustments to dropping somebody over there, keeping the guy stagnant, or even
Yep.
shifting some help to that side. You know what I'm saying? But that, like I said, that's adjustments. But I feel like our plans against the coach was so vanilla and so just what I'm saying, simple,
And no
that's what
adjustments.
happened. So.
Yeah, see, my thing
Yeah,
is if the Bills are going to try to run the ball, if they can do that, then you have play action pass. Then Josh Allen can run around and do all these things that we do. We can't handle that. It's like in his mobility is definitely, it's just
over.
Yeah, so they got to do a lot of really good things on defense. I'm not sure that they can. You need monumental games from Quinnen, from Rankins. This defensive line, if we have any chance to keep this game close and be competitive, they've got to play out of their minds. They've got to play legit football. They got to be pissed off from Thursday night's performance. Keep in mind, dude, they got extra rest now. Like they're not. It's not. They have a little extra, a little extra bye here to kind of figure things out. Get after it. John Franklin Myers got to play better. Mosley's been doing well. Jared Davis, another week in the system, can start figuring things out, and you go from there. The secondary, I'm not so sure about. Then you go to our offense, dude. Listen, we'll go with the quarterback first. Mike White, I think, can get rid of the ball quickly, which he has to. That's something important. Like he's not going to sit and hold on to the ball. He's going to get rid of it quick. He's going to have to, because the Bills' defensive front against our offensive line, I have no faith in whatsoever. None. I think they can overpower them and manhandle them. And Mike White, from what we've seen early, is not mobile like Zach Wilson is, dude. He doesn't run around like Zach Wilson. Mike White's more a pocket passer. So if he doesn't get rid of the ball quickly, you don't want to see him taking big hits. So that means, passes to Michael Carter in the backfield, quick slants, things like that. I mean, do you think the Jets can be able to run the ball on Sunday? I don't think so, dude.
I think in spurts.
Behind Vera Tucker, maybe?
Yeah. I think in spurts. He has a toe injury, so let's hope that he's okay, what I'm saying, for Sunday's game. You know what I'm saying? He had a full practice today, but you never know. But what I said, I think you have to. So I say run in spurts. I think we won't get chunk plays, but I think we'll be able to run the ball to that side of the football. You know what I'm saying? Also, I do think that play action will work as well too. Buffalo's a very aggressive defense. So how do you stop aggressive defense? You hit them with screens, reverses, double plays, trick plays, and make them honest. But I think they're not going to respect Mike White to throw the ball in the field. So they're going to try to take away those middle passes. So that's when you kind of got to go over a little bit. But getting Davis back, a guy that can actually get physical, get big, and post up. They got
a shutdown corner. They got two good safeties. They got here's my fear with that. Like, we know what Mike White is now. As of right now, he takes what you give him. They're not going to give him the short stuff now. They're going to say, you beat us. We're going to dare you to beat us, outside the lines, deep down the field. Like, they're going to start challenging him. It's kind of like, all right, you've shown us early on what you're good at. We're going to challenge you to see what you're not good at, and now Mike LaFleur has got to adjust. This is why them having a couple extra days, actually, if in theory, could be a good thing on offense. They could scheme different things and figure things out. Corey Davis coming back would help. They're going to have some opportunities. It's just to protect Mike White, give him time if you can, and he has to make some quality throws. And the thing is, I'm not making excuses, but we're all excited. I'm excited about Mike White, dude. I am thrilled to death he's playing. But we got to keep in mind, this is one of the best defenses of football, dude. This is not, earlier on, the Falcons defense was good. No. This is a very, very high-level defense with all pro players, and they bring it. They're well coached. They're physical. They're fast. They will get after it. And if you make mistakes, they'll score on it. So it's like you're playing. And it's a beast that's out there. It's consistent. And, it's going to be interesting, man. I think, he's going to be challenged, dude. He really is.
But the one thing I will say about Buffalo's defense, man, they are vulnerable up the middle. But the problem is we don't have a
Up the
good tight
middle?
end.
I don't
So
know,
that's
man.
that. No. I mean, up the seam route, they're vulnerable, especially if they're going to be. Listen, if they're pressing up, if they're pressing, if they're trying to take away that 7-8 yard jump, they also, I think that what we can get away with is I like to see something like them put Elijah Moore in the backfield with Carter,
Yeah.
and we'll route both of them.
Yep.
It's all about matchups, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then that's the problem. You can't export Buffalo's defense. But as for their physicality and as for their corners, bro, they're solid. But I think getting Davis back, Davis is a physical corner. So it's kind of
Yep.
like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go and post up and box you out. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. But I think that he's going to have to make harder throws. But if, like, the one thing about Mike White I do love, he takes what they give him. Like Tyson, you
But what are they
cannot
going to give him, though?
sideline
They may not be
cover
giving him
every
the easy
space on the
shit
field.
anymore.
I mean,
They may not give him.
like I said, listen, this is what we find out this is who we find out who Mike White is. I mean, listen, you have to take what they give you. You know what I'm saying?
But
One thing I
hold
like
on.
about him is that they were
Do we
not looking
find
at
out who? Yeah, but do we find out who Mike White is or who Mike LaFleur is? Because Mike LaFleur is going to have a sick ass game plan for this too. You can't go
Yeah,
run, third and long
true,
throw. Like he's got to be able to put him in position to succeed as
true,
well.
yeah, true. I mean, Tyson, you know what? You have a valid point, but at the same time, that quarterback has to make that throw. He can only throw what he sees. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
the thing I like about Mike White is he's not forcing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to listen. If it's not there, check it down. So that's what they're going to do, Tyson. They're going to take his check. Listen, if I was Buffalo, listen, my corners can match up with anybody you got. I'm going to take your check downs away. So how do you solve that? You move your check downs out of space. You come up with a whole new game plan for your check down. Listen, we're running the spots, change spots. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Change the speed of the game. Listen, you know what I'm saying? You make this a dogfight. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to run the football. Even if we're not getting yards, you have to run the football. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you can hear me?
I can hear you fine. I guess you sound low to them. I have maybe my thing's on loud. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. What I'm saying is, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to make him, you know what I'm saying? You have to make, you know what I'm saying? You have to make them accountable for what we're going to do. So I think that moving the ball around, moving Elijah Moore around, moving Davis around, maybe putting Davis in a slot. It's all about matchups, man. You know what I'm saying? Make them, you know what I'm saying? You have to make them
He's got to be
But
creative though, man.
Oh, he has. I think Jacksonville had a good plan. This is the problem with this league. You cannot come in with Jacksonville's plan because they've already fixed those problems.
Yep.
So you have to come in with something that works for us and what we do well and what Mike White does well. So, but I think that we have to run the football, regardless of we getting chunk yards or we getting 3 yards, 4 yards, 2 yards to carry. You have to keep them honest because if not Tyson, what they're gonna do? They got they're good corners, good safeties. I put 8 in the box. Fuck, do something. What you gonna do? Do something.
No, I challenge.
I mean?
I challenge. If I'm the Bills, I'm aggressive as hell, and I dare Mike White to beat me. We're gonna see what you do. The Jets' offensive line has not been very consistent, and you have Greg Van Roten. If he stays in the whole game, maybe the doctor comes in and replaces him. I have no idea, but this is a buckle up kind of. It's a buckle up game, dude. If you don't buckle up on both sides of football, they will. They're gonna
game. Yep. Yes, sir.
They're gonna get after it, dude. So
Tyson, you know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
Ask a question real quick. You watched the game last night?
Yep.
Okay. What did they do last night? They
blitzed the shit of him. They went after him.
Bro, they put 8 in the box, beat me, and you couldn't. Yo,
tell you what was funny though? But you know what's funny though? Everybody's like, oh, let's sit Zach Wilson out to play the Dolphin defense. You see that Dolphin defense last night? Jeez.
Yeah.
Like, it's no easy sledding there either.
But this is the thing, though. Like to me, I didn't understand why their offensive coordinator didn't adjust. Listen, they were smacking the dog shit out of him. Every chance they got to hit him, bro, they laid the fucking wood. Listen, bro, that shit adds up.
Yep.
A tap here, tap here, tap here. You know, yes, sir.
That could be the same thing the Bills are going to do, man. The Bills are. I mean, they got to come in with a lot of confidence, saying, "You know what? We're going to dominate them on defense, and then on offense, they have a lot of athletes, man. They have a lot of explosive players." And, do you guys have questions in the chat or you guys want to ask us questions or add your comments about the game? It's fine. But the matchups I don't like, man. I don't like, listen, I'm excited. I love to see Mike White play well. But if we're being completely honest, like I did my video before about the little breakdown or whatever. And I want to thank, what the hell's the name of it? Oh, shit. They're going to kill me. The Crowd Assist podcast. I was on with them on Wednesday. I did a show with Buffalo guys and they were awesome, man. So make sure we'll shout them out later on too, but they're awesome, man. They do a great job in Buffalo. great fans. They were very fair to the Jets. But like, listen, if you look at the matchups, honestly, the Bills, we all consider one of the contenders in the AFC. And they had a bad week last week. That happens. They're still a good team. And on both sides of the ball, they have consistency. They have better players. They're better coached. And if we're being fair, the 12-point spread is warranted. That's because they're that much better a team on paper. That much better. So now it's do we surprise then? Can we pull off like what the Dolphins did last night with the Ravens? Anything can happen on any NFL Sunday, but I don't see it happening. I just don't.
Nah, that's a big stretch. That's a big much. I just think the Dolphins played really physical last night. Like when you play a team like the Ravens, you got to match the intensity.
But will the Jets do that? Have we seen this Jets defense do that yet?
We have.
The Bengals a little bit.
They're not a physical team. Yeah, but they're not the Bengals aren't a super physical team. You know what I'm saying? So anybody else, the coach outmanned us. Nobody else, bro. I don't see nobody else that we really just bought the fight to. I think we kind of just slugged along with, man. Like, you can't with Buffalo. If we come up with that kind of energy, it's over early, bro. It's ugly. It's ugly early. I'll put it to you like that. It's ugly early.
Yeah, they've got to come out fast and furious, man. They've got to come out with set the tone on defense, man. Like you've really got to, and I think, and it's like not having Marcus May hurts too, man. It's just like you have like, they're gonna have Diggs running around, and once like you said, the handoff from the secondary to safeties, or even the safeties coming into the box, trying to even help support, run support, everything else. Is Ashton Davis that guy? I really have no idea, but we haven't seen it. So I mean, I don't know, man.
Like he's played really bad the last couple of weeks, man. And I know he's just getting back into the swing of things. He's played really bad. Like he's played really bad. He has, his angles have been really, really bad. He's out of assignment. You know what I'm saying? He's played bad. I mean, he tried to compensate for his speed because he's a track guy, but he played bad. So I don't know. Secondary might be the problem.
Keep in mind, Allen is mobile and can throw deep against a secondary. It's quietly. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing, Lauren. I mean, like, I'm a Stephon Diggs guy. Like, I like Stephon Diggs. Like, I'm not even bashful. I always wanted him. I liked him on the Vikings. That kind of player with this defense where, like you said, the handoffs, he's just explosive, man. And the thing is, like, the Jets have been letting guys run in space, and that's the problem. Even Emmanuel Sanders is good. They got Beasley. I mean, they got guys that can run. If you let these guys run in space with Josh Allen's arm, forget it, dude. You're gonna get blown off right out of the building.
And that's listen. If you make we notice with Josh Allen is you make him uncomfortable, you have a chance for him to make a mistake. If you allow him time, he will eat you alive. And I hope that it's not the game plan. You cannot let this guy sit back and pick you apart like that, man. It's just too much. It's gonna be crazy.
So what are your this Jet fans are fired up about Mike White, but what are realistic expectations for Mike White on Sunday? What's realistic?
Going against Buffalo, man, I'm looking at like, realistic 265, 2 touchdowns.
Really?
Yeah, I think that Mike White plays. I think he goes with the flow of the game. So I think he'll adjust to what they're doing, and I think he probably have about 265, 2 touchdowns.
Any interceptions?
Surprised my score tonight. No, I don't think there are interceptions. Nope.
So you think Mike White in his second start's going against the Buffalo Bills, 265, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
wow. Sir. So if that's the case. Sir. So if he plays like that, then he's playing next week against Miami. Then,
yeah, absolutely.
Because that's a solid game. Then,
I think that I think that against Buffalo, I think that he will take what they give him. I think that and I think that the Buffalo's shown the last couple of weeks they're vulnerable in certain areas. So I think that a quarterback who's not trying to force things, you can beat a defense like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're not beat them, but you can necessarily find guys open. You know what I'm saying? And
if he has no turnovers, man, then you're giving this Jets listen, everybody's starting to buy in with this. Look at you.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to, man. Like, listen, man, he's shown us that, bro. Listen, we watched the Colts game, right? First drive, it stalled out. His very next drive, he marched them down the field. The Colts are probably a top 8-9 defense in this league. They are a solid fucking defense. And if he wouldn't have got hurt, I think the game would have been a shootout. I think they probably would have won, but I think that we would have put up some points. Look, listen, Josh Johnson came in and scored 30 fucking points.
Yeah, but how much of that?
I know it was garbage time. but the starter was still in there.
I'm still
So
pissed.
it
I'm
doesn't
still
matter, you know what I mean?
pissed that Josh Johnson is not the backup quarterback. It's fucking Flacco on Sunday.
Man,
Having 4 quarterbacks on the
I
roster
don't
is
even
so
want to talk about that.
asinine. It's so stupid.
It's
So you have
it's really crazy. And
that kind of expectation out of wow. Okay. Question is, will the Bills give the Jets playmakers some space or try to suffocate them in the short game? To be honest with you, BK, I think the Bills are going to jump routes. They're going to pressure us and dare Mike White to beat them deeper downfield. All the short passes also to be taken away. See, all right, go vertical. See what you can do with it. That's my personal preference.
Well,
But,
see,
and
I think that's to our advantage. I think that's to
it
our
could be.
advantage. I
If
think
it,
that listen, they're gonna take the short route. They're gonna take away the 5 to 7 yard routes, right? But the 10 to 15 will be open. That's what Mike White
he's
likes
got
to
to
do.
hit it.
Listen, he's not throwing the ball 40, 50 yards. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna do that. But that is our offensive coordinator scheming guys open in the right spot, knowing what they're doing. Because we know they're gonna throw short routes. You know what I'm saying? And mismatches. That's why I
But
say you move more around. You move Carter around. Matchup problems,
you
man.
got, but see, the thing is, but you also have Crowder, you have Davis. Like in years past, we didn't have enough talent to actually scheme guys. The Jets have. You have Berrios, you have
Yes.
Jet Smith. They
Yep.
have 4 or 5 guys.
Yep.
Michael Carter in the backfield, Ty Johnson,
Yep.
like the tight end position, whatever with that. But they have guys you can spread around and do things with. It's just a matter of doing it. And I'll tell you, I think Buffalo's going to challenge him and say, let's go vertical, go outside. Let's see Mike White. Let's check his arm talent and his arm strength and see if he can beat us. And then once he does a couple times, they may have to back off a little bit, and then you can adjust. But that's going to be on Mike LaFleur to figure it out. Like, all right, like they've got to make adjustments. Dude. They can't sit around and do the same old shit, especially like they do on defense. So and this is a good point from Nick too.
You'll go 3 and out the whole game.
And so Nick's question is, can we blitz for once? I'm tired of these 4-man rushes on crucial third downs. And Nick, the thing is, the Jets didn't do it last week against the Colts till the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, he finally started sending guys. But the problem you have now is if you send these blitzes, you have 2 safeties that are completely new. Like you're going to be exposing some huge, huge holes in your secondary. So you're picking your poison. You want to blitz, fine, but can you cover? I mean, can these guys cover Diggs? Can they cover all these guys? I don't know.
But listen, man, I'm gonna have to agree with Nick there, bro. Like, listen, like you cannot do that, bro. Listen, if you're not getting there with 4, you gotta send 5. You gotta send, bro. You gotta send 6. I'm telling you, bro. You cannot let Josh Allen
or John Franklin Myers has got to create havoc.
No.
Quentin Williams got to create havoc. Like somebody's got to do something. Somebody's got to have a standout game, man. They have to.
I think they'll get pressure up the middle, but also I think that looking for our bookends to really get in like that. I don't see that happening. So what I'm saying is this: you create when you don't have pressure, you create pressure. Then what I'm saying. Hopefully, during the game, your 4 get home. But right now on third down, like listen, bro, we cannot keep playing great on first down, great on second down, rushing forward, giving Josh Allen fucking 50, 40 seconds to throw the ball in the field. That's not gonna happen. Listen, I don't care who you are, bro. If you give them enough time, they're gonna find somebody open. It's what happens in the NFL. Best place in the world.
Let's see. So Lawrence says if they blitz, Allen can roll out and throw or run the ball. And the Jets blitz, they'll leave huge holes. He could run through. Yeah, I mean you're picking your poison, man. Like it's just, but you've got to find ways to generate pressure. Like you got to stop the run and you got to find ways to set the edge and at least get Josh Allen like just rattled a little bit, like something just uncomfortable.
But what we are forgetting though, and this is some shit that I remember from stats from last year. Josh Allen rolling to his right, throws like 38%, bro. It's like a really low ass number. When he rolls to his left, I think his left was better. No, his left was better right with one of them. But when he rolls out, he's not as accurate as he is in the pocket. So you want him off his spot. You want him. Listen, you don't want him comfortable. Why would you want a quarterback with a cannon of an arm with great receivers to be comfortable? To sit back there and scan the field. The biggest thing for me with him is him running the football. But we know, remember last time we played him, we know he likes to get the ball up too. He runs real loose with that ball. You can poke it away. Remember Marcus May had 2 of them. Remember that one game? I think he had like 4 turnovers, 4 fumbles or something, none of that shit like that.
Well, Josh Allen's fumbled. He's had issues with fumblings in the past, but I don't know. Like the thing is, we know what the Jets need to do. I'm not sure if I have the confidence in the defensive line to do it. That's the thing. Like I just like we say it every week. Got to have a big game from Quinn. Got to have a big game from John Franklin Myers. And then last week we have over 500 yards of offense. So it's like, all right, well that's stop the run, get Josh Allen, keep don't let him beat you with 80 yards rushing, and we'll see. I don't know. Like I think people have a lot more confidence than I do. I don't. I mean, I want to see a competitive game. I'm hoping that Mike White can, at home rally the fans, get everybody fighting, make some big throws, keep us in the game. Kind of just we can go toe to toe and have a competitive game. But will that happen? I'm not sure, man.
Absolutely.
So if you guys want to start sharing your score predictions, we'll go through some score predictions here. We'll answer any more questions you have. Usually so I'll be streaming on Sunday. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I'll have Legend on. I'll bring callers on. We'll have 3 hours of fun. So that should be interesting to see how that goes. Be drinking the whole time. So my kangaroo.
And I want to address. I want to address something before I leave too. Your man. Listen. Darren Lee had the gesture to.
Why even give into that?
Today. Yo, listen, man. I gotta say this, bro. I love you guys, man. When I say y'all blasted his ass, bro. Like, he was like, has it just won 14 games since I left? Dude was like, have you played 14 fucking games? Aren't you like a fucking 5th string practice squad player? It was crazy, man. I just want to tell to our fans, man. I love that, bro.
Well, he went to the Chiefs. He won a Super Bowl, but he didn't play. He wasn't even active for like the whole run. Like he wasn't. That's why I was like, I saw it.
Play. He wasn't active.
He wasn't even active. Like he talked all that shit. I'm like, dude, you're a bust. That you're part of the problem that we had here.
Is he still in the league?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is he still in the league?
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go through some of your. I'll be starting at 1:00 on Sunday. So we got that. We got some predictions here. 30-17 Bills. Jets with the up 23-17. This could be bad. Jose sharing is 27-17 Bills. So a lot of people have the Jets at least covering. Bills 7-3. Nick with a bold take there. 37-27 Jets. Looking for a shootout. Let's see. 27-24. Let's see. A lot of people are having high scores here. 28-24 Bills. A lot of 34-10 Bills. Oof. Afram coming with some heat.
Yes, sir.
So let's see what we got here. Bills 47-14.
Damn.
Man. Bills 38-10. 48-28. 31-17. A lot of people now that the tide is turning now. Now we got a lot of people saying that the Jets are going to get their doors blown off. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a shootout. That'd be a lot of fun, but I just want to see it competitive, man. Yeah, Trey Edmonds is out, but I mean, that they still have a great defense, man. They're doing, another 50 burger, 30-10 Jets. There we go. Bills win. Let's see. You guys are just funny as hell, man. The Knicks win. Primetime's doing good, man. He's doing good. Him and his family are just going through some things right now, but hopefully he'll be back. He's going to the game on Sunday, so I'm sure he'll reach out to people if he's going. Let's see, 28-21, 27-10 Bills.
27-10.
27-10. We should get a hearty ass whooping. Come on, Snoopy. Can't be like that. That's terrible. All right, Tyrone.
Horrible,
give us your official Jets, Bills. Bills coming off a bad loss. Jets coming off a whatever kind of loss. What do you think, man?
Listen, if the Bills wouldn't have lost last week, man, I don't think they would really came out and really gave us the work like they're about to give us. I think the Bills are a solid team, solid organization. I think that, we will be in the game probably for a moment. I don't know how long, but I think that they're a solid football team, and if we don't show up, and we've been known not to show up, I think that we will show up a little bit, and our defense has to play strong. Our offense has to move the football. So my prediction is going to be Jets 20, Bills 30 for the loss.
All right. So I'm kind of in the same boat you are. The Bills losing is going to be, they're going to come in both sides of football, trying to make a statement, make a point, silence the critics, silence the doubters. But listen, we're one of the best teams in the AFC. We're not letting the Jets surprise us, because the Jets beating the Bengals is going to be on everybody's mind. Listen, they've already shown what they can do. So there's that in their mind. I think they're going to dominate both line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. I think their defense is going to get after Mike White. I think he's in a really tough spot here, especially because he's not mobile. So I think he's going to struggle a little bit. I don't, if the Jets do score points, I think it can be when the game's kind of out of hand already, where it's going to be like, say, 28, 24-3, going into the fourth quarter, maybe come back a little bit there. The The defense, they've got to show it to me, dude. I can't keep making predictions saying I think the defensive line is going to step up when week after week they don't. They don't stop the run. Marcus May being out, I have no faith in stopping the pass. So I can't put on green-colored glasses and say, you know what? This week's the week they're finally going to do it. They haven't been doing it, dude. Like, and the game for me is like, look at the Falcons. Like the Falcons game, dude, it was an easy game plan. Stop Cordell Patterson, stop Kyle Pitts. They didn't do that. Like when they played the Titans, dude, it was like stop Derrick Henry. They didn't have the receivers were all out. They still didn't do that. Like the Bengals was a good game. They still give a lot of points though. Like in the Patriot game was a complete joke. So the defense has so much to prove to me that I can't go in blind faith. Say, you know what? This is the week the Jets defense comes out. I can't do it, man. I don't think they have. John Franklin Myers has been a disappointment since he got his contract. And the interesting thing that Saleh said today that I never knew, the reason why the defensive linemen rotate so much is on purpose, because he wants them to have like a limited amount of reps so they get max effort. He's like, if you play 90% of the reps, but you're only doing it like he wants you to be full strength all the time. That's why the rotations are always like that. So like you've got to maximize your reps is basically what he's saying. Yeah. So they haven't done that yet. So
that's not working.
and if you look at coaching staffs, I think the Bills have the better coaching staff. They're well coached. They have continuity. They've been playing together for 3-4 years now. So and I don't think the home field advantage is gonna be anything. I think a lot of Bills fans there. The Jets come out slow. They've they notoriously come out slow on defense pretty much every week. That's another bad sign too. So I'm going to say 31-21 Bills, and that game's not going to be as close as it sounds. I think it's going to be more of, the Jets are getting their asses beat for 3.5 quarters, and they maybe get some points in the end and make it look better than it was. But I think the Bills are going to put it on the Jets, man. I think it's going to be and to say, clarify this, I don't want that to happen. I love to see the Jets come out all fired up, playing great on both sides of the ball. But the matchups suck for them, dude. They do. And the whole Mike White thing is like, he's going to get challenged, man. Like, you're not going to see, like, I don't see him getting all these receivers running open in space and hitting them. I don't see that happening. I think they're going to challenge him downfield, like, make these throws. And they have two great safeties. They got a good corner. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
I mean, I think you got to go, like you said, you have to expose their weaknesses, and that's what you have to do. Like I said, it's our OC, but it's also on him taking what to give. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, like I said, I don't think that he's going to come out there and I would love for him to come out there and blow the brakes off that ass. Yeah. But, Buffalo's a solid team, bro. And they come up there, they're coming up. They wasn't as pissed off as they're going to be, because I know that week was hell, bro. So I know they're coming in one.
Well, the thing is, too, is look at the mistakes our offensive line has made against lesser defenses. You're going to face a legitimate pass rush, a legitimate force where it's like if Greg Van Roten's picking his ass, Mike White's going to get killed. If Connor McGovern and Greg Van Roten can't figure things out because guys are running free against lesser defenses. Can you imagine against this one? Like if that happens this Sunday? So, and listen, it's nothing. And this is not about lack of faith in Mike White. It's a lack of faith in the other matchups on the field. This is like, your offensive line's got to be stout. You got to be good in blitz pickup. And then on defense, they've got to step up, man. We just gave up 500 yards of offense to the Colts. So I don't see it, man. I don't. I'd like to see it. Listen, and if the Jets beat the Bills, I will do 2 shotguns on Monday night. I don't care. I'd be so happy. I'll probably still be drunk from the game. But I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
Nah, bro, me either.
So if you guys got any last predictions, but like I said, let's get them challenged. Let's go. The Bills are struggling. Yeah, right. They had one bad game, man, like a trap game.
Yeah.
This is a game where this is a good point, actually, Snoopy. Wilson's mobility would be an asset in this game because Mike White doesn't really run that much, so that could be it. We got 31-17 Bills, 17-17 in the fourth quarter, and the Bills pull away. Could you imagine if it was 17-17 in the fourth quarter? I'd pass out.
Listen, bro. I would take that any day of the week. I want the Jets to win. I mean, I always want the Jets to win. I'm just being realistic about what we got to face. I would love that, though.
If the defense plays hard and puts pressure on Allen, we could win. I mean, yeah. They also had Josh Allen playing lights out against them. Who's our Josh Allen this week? Who's our guy getting an interception, a sack, a fumble recovery? Who's doing all that? Who's our Josh Allen?
And also, Jacksonville's defense, man, they have a few better pieces on defense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they got, way better corners. They got, you know what I'm saying? So it's a difference, man. Like, I know they're a young team, but, they have a really good, solid defense.
So, 41-13. Tyson, I'm late, but I'm here. I hit one. Damn. What's up, Trav? We got 31-23 Jets. What a big day from Mike White. Oof. We can do that with on Sunday if you guys want. Usually Friday nights we just give our previews, get your thoughts, and just get out. It's Friday night, and Tyrone probably wants to go out and have a good time and stuff like that. I know how he rolls. So yeah, and this is the thing. If you looked, I talked to the guys in Buffalo. I talked to a couple of friends too, and the Buffalo media, the fans, they are all pissed, and this team will be more than motivated to come out and just put on the Jets. So
they want blood. They want blood, bro. They want blood.
If the Bills put a 50 spot on us, that'd be rough too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean,
all right, so good.
No, I was saying that everybody's picking on their offensive line, but I'm just saying that, bro. They're a solid football team, especially the division game. So that's why I see us playing a little bit better. This is a division game, but like I said, they're a better football team than we are right now. We want to be Buffalo Bill in another year or two. That's what all we hope for. I would love that. So.
All right, so we'll do is we thank you guys for joining us Sunday at 1:00. Come join me. I'll be doing something, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll have some fun. We'll bring callers on, watch the game. If the Jets win, batten down the hatches. We're gonna go crazy. So have a good night, have a good weekend.
Oh,
and we'll talk to you guys on Sunday.